What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Thirsty Thursdays, where I'm going to be trying a nice, delicious beverage every Thursday for you guys. So hopefully you guys are out having a good time tonight and have a couple drinks, because, you know, who doesn't enjoy a couple drinks on Thirsty Thursday? So this week is going to be it was a Christmas present I got kind of as a joke from my uncle, but I heard about this a couple weeks ago from him because he saw it in a random restaurant and asked me if I ever heard about it, and I haven't, but it's kind of a play on a different drink. It's called a Rochester Sunrise. It's a beer that's from a brewery where I grew up. It's called the Genesee Brewing Company. It's their flagship beer, their Red Eye regular beer. It's pretty much comparable to like a Budweiser kind of, like I like it because, you know, I grew up there, and, you know, who doesn't like their hometown brew? But like I said, it's kind of like that, where it's just your cheaper end kind of beer. They also have other beer that I love. They have a Bock that they come out with around St. Patty's time. They have a 12-hour sale that's usually out around Christmas time. I haven't lived there in a while. That's how it was a couple years ago. They could have them all year round now. I know they've been going through a little bit of a transformation and trying to really appeal. But when I was in Wyoming, they were trying to push it off as like kind of like a microbrewery. Like I said, I like their 12 horse and I like them all, but they're trying to pass off the regular as like this premium beer, and they're charging like $8.99 a six pack. This stuff goes for like $12.99 to $14.99 for a 30 rack back in New York, and even where I'm living right now, I think it's like $14.99 or $15.99 for a 30 rack. So it's a cheaper end beer, but they were trying to mark it up as this like ridiculous beer, and I thought it was kind of funny. I still bought it because, you know, it was just something, you know, to remind me of home when I was in Wyoming. But they also have a cream ale, and that's interesting as well. I do enjoy that one a lot as well. They come out in these little short bottles and little short glass bottles, kind of like whatever that other Miller Lite, I think, had one come out a little while ago, those little short stubby bottles. So I find that really cool. But anyway, on to the beer review. So this one, like I said, it's called Rochester Sunrise. It's kind of almost like a beer mosa, where you add kind of a, you know, Budweiser cheap beer and orange juice instead of like a mimosa where you would have champagne and orange juice. I know some of them, they kind of go a little crazy and they add the like mint leaves and all that to make the mimosa cocktail. This one, we're just gonna take a nice fancy Genesee beer glass, of course it's gotta be in a Genesee glass, and mix orange juice and Genesee. So without any further ado, let's crack open this nice tall boy of Genesee. Like I said, I love this stuff, but I feel like if I wasn't from the area, I probably wouldn't have as much play on it. Like if I was in Wyoming and I was going through a place and I saw that for $8.99, I don't know how much I would actually go after it. So I'll fill it up about halfway. Like I said, it's just a light beer. Nothing super fancy, but I grew up on it, so, well, after I turned 21, obviously. And we got some nice Minute Maid orange juice, so I'm guessing we just mix them together. I didn't really get a whole lot, and I looked it up online, and I didn't see anything about the Rochester Sunrise, but it was at some restaurant that my uncle went to. So, actually looks like a fancy beer now. So that's gonna be out of focus. That's the one bad thing about a 50mm lens, is you gotta be in one spot. So without further ado, here we go. Cheers. I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I've had the beer mosos before, so I was already expecting pretty much this taste. But, you know, does it really make the beer better? Nah, not really. I'm a beer fan, so it's good in my book. The orange juice, I say, it's I would drink it either way. I would drink regular Jenny or I drink it this way. So I guess it just adds another variety to the selection. So on a Jenny scale, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. So cheers to that. So if you guys have any kind of beers that you want me to try, leave it down in the comments below, and I'll try it next week or the week after. Or if you give me like 1,000 of them, then maybe it'll be in like a couple weeks. So I'll check back with you guys tomorrow. See ya.